Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Okay, so we'll start the session in 2 to 3 minutes. By the way, city session is going on. Is it about to finish? Like,
Yeah, it's going on still.
like,
Five
okay,
to six questions are left now.
5 to 6. Okay, okay. Anyway, we'll start in 5 minutes. Okay, so
Okay.
that more people can join the session. Anyway, so how was the mock for quiz 2? Was okay, or did you find the
Yes, sir.
difficulty
Good, quite good questions.
quite good? Okay, all right. What about others?
Yes, sir, quite good and easy.
Moderate.
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 Okay.
Sir, to be honest, I felt it quite tough from my
Okay.
side.
No worry, no. So we'll discuss all the questions. Okay. So more or less, you can find the similar level for your quiz 2 exam. Okay. In mock, I think there were some questions from week 1 to 4 also, but like for your quiz 2, there will be questions from week 5 to week 8 only. Okay. So we'll discuss each and every question. Okay. Solution and approach for every question.
Yeah. Prashant
So
sir,
yes. Yeah.
I just wanted to know if there are sessions done for
Mhm.
graded assignment before the submission date. Like if there's a submission date for a graded assignment, how were I to know if I've done the assignment correctly or not? Is there any session with the teachers solving the graded assignments?
We haven't solved the graded assignment, but we are uploading the solution PDF. Did you check that one?
Yes, but it is. I submitted for week 8, but the
Uh-huh.
solution is still not available for week 8.
No, no, it's updated. Can you check? Can you refresh and check?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, just
I'll do that.
refresh.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. If you have doubt or else, so you can simply ask in our sessions also, right? That's not a problem. Like suppose we are taking session and at the end or before beginning the agenda of that particular session, you can simply ask you have doubts from in this particular question, so we can discuss. That's not a problem at all.
No, before the submission date, I meant, sir. Before the
Okay, before the
submission.
submission date, no. Before the submission date, we are not discussing the solution of graded assignment. After submission, we can discuss.
If my grades in the graded assignment are not up to the mark, how does it affect my score? I mean, after the completion of the course, how does it really affect my score, sir?
Okay, so basically at the end, we are taking 10 percentage of, I think, out of some, I can't recall exactly. It's something best 7 or 8, something like that. So you
Okay.
can check the grading document.
Based 9 out of 11, and they are taking just 10% of the total.
Correct, correct. Yeah, yes, that is something like that. I need to cross check. I was not sure. So you
And
can check
also,
the
there is
grade.
another option that if some people have lower marks in the graded assignment, they
Hmm.
can also choose the marks of the quiz 1 and quiz 2. So basically, there is an if or option. If this one or this one. It's like that.
No, no, it's not like one second. You can check actually. See, they are taking quiz 1, quiz 2. Okay, let me open the grading document. Just give me a second. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
actually, GA
Yes, sir.
graded assignments, they will take average best score in best. I mean, average score in best 10 out of first 11 weekly assignments. Okay, and
Okay.
so they for the final T score, right?
Mm-hmm.
It will be taken like there will be 10% of your GA marks, and this part will be added when you have given any of, like suppose you missed quiz 2 for example. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then they will take 20% of maximum of quiz 2 if you have given no
Mm-hmm.
no, no, sorry, okay, no, this is part when you have given both quiz 1 or quiz 2, then
Okay.
they will take both percentage, like
Mm-hmm.
maximum of quiz 1 or quiz 2. Okay,
So
and
what is F here?
F is One second, one second. I missed. Okay, let me repeat. Okay, so this part means 10% of your GA score. Okay, this part is for suppose you have missed quiz 2. Okay, and you have scored let's say 80 marks in quiz 1, then they will take 20% of 80 marks, and F is your score in end term exam. Okay, this F means score in final exam. Everything is written here.
Okay,
And
sir.
this part is when you have given both quizzes, right? Quiz 1, quiz 2, and final exam, and bonus marks for extra. Okay, so you can check that part. Okay, so we'll start the our discussion regarding mock 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I think in my graded assignment scores, I have messed up 2 weeks, so they have quite less marks. Now,
Mm.
for future, let's say I get around, what I was calculating, I was getting around 10%. So if I'm considering 10 marks, so I'm getting around 8.
Mm.
8 for the average score of the graded assignment.
Mm.
I mean, are there any improvement chances?
No, it's not like so. Think you are considering only one assignment?
No, I am considering 10 out of. I'm considering first 7 out of 8. I'm leaving one.
Okay. No, so they will take best 10 out of 11. Best 10. So it's best 10. Suppose you have scored 100 marks in some 10 assignments. Okay. Then they will, I mean, basically they will consider best 10 out of first 11 assignment. First, like,
11,
I
yes,
mean,
11 weeks.
11 weeks. Yes. So that's the, so accordingly you can decide or something. Okay. So it will depend how much marks you are going to score in week 9, week 10, and week 11, something like that.
I'm asking about the CGPA system. This CGPA, let's say if in the first year I have a CGPA of around, let's say if I have a CGPA around 8, so are there chances that we can improve that? The CGPA are calculated as an average of all the 4 years, no?
Something like that, actually.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly. I'm not 100% sure how they are going to calculate CGPA and all, but like you will, I mean, CGPA here, I think you will get some grade and all, right? S grade, A grade, and something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So suppose at the end you are getting, suppose in stats when you got marks more than 90, right? I mean, between 90 to 100. Okay. Then you will get S grade. If you scored marks from 80 to 90, you will get A grade. So that's something. Okay.
Prashant, I have one small doubt.
Excuse
If
me,
my
sir?
review is not done properly, like in my extra activity, the peer review, it was like for 2 times, the 2 peers are correctly marked it as 100, but one of them has like incorrectly marked it as 25. Like,
no
how
worries,
can
no
I
worries.
raise?
So, no worries. So actually, don't worry about the marks given by peers. Okay. So once we'll get the data, right? So we are evaluating, and if there is too much discrepancy in the marks given by peers, right? Then we are checking from our end, and the marks updated from our side will be the final marks. It may be high than the given by the peers. It may be less than the given by the peers also. Okay. So, but final marks will be from our side. So please wait for some time. Okay. Don't.
I have a doubt too. Okay.
So,
I have a
okay.
Excuse
So
me,
I
sir?
think let me
Sir?
start. Yeah. Okay.
Start the class.
Sir,
Other than this discussion, we should start the class actually. Unnecessarily time is wasting.
Yeah, correct. So actually, I'm going to start the mock discussion session. Let's start the session, and at the end we will discuss remaining things. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. So is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Let me
Yes, sir.
open the mock test for quiz 2. Okay, so let's try to discuss the first question. So question is, I think this is simple question, right? But just a bit conditions are there. Okay, so what is the question? So let's try to understand. So there is Manoj and his brother Nitin have 5 friends each. Okay, Manoj's friend circle has 2 boys and 3 girls. Okay, so let's try to write down. So question number 1. So what? So Manoj's friends has how many? 2 boys, right? And 3 girls in his friend circles. And while Nitin's friend circles has 3 boys and 2 girls. Okay. And for Nitin's friend circle has 3 boys and 2 girls. So for their parents' wedding anniversary, they decide to invite 4 of their friends. Okay, means they are decide means they decide to invite 4 in total, right? And what is the condition? To ensure equal representation, it was decided that both of them will invite 2 of their friends. Okay, also ensure that there are a total of 2 boys and 2 girls invited. Okay, so we have to find the number of ways in which they can invite their friends. So condition is clear. So what is the condition? They decided both of them will invite 2 of their friends, right? So Manoj will invite 2 friends, correct? And Nitin will invite 2 friends, right? So with the condition, there should be no equal representation of girls and boys, right? I mean, 2 boys and 2 girls. So in how many ways we can do? Like, so it can be like, so suppose it will be like, okay, one second. Suppose Manoj has, I'm writing 2B, let's say underscore, like not in, subscript M. So this means Manoj has invited 2 boys. Okay, correct. And what can be next? So that means he has already invited 2 friends, right? Remaining 2 friends should be from Nitin's, but
So Nitin has to invite 2 girls.
2 girls here. Okay, so it will be 2G, right? Okay, this is the one of the case. Or what can be next? Next can be, suppose Manoj has invited 2 girls, right?
2 girls.
Okay, so 2 GM, and then Nitin will invite 2 boys, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is one. Another case will be like
One
Manoj
each
1
one.
girl and 1 boy.
correct. So let's say 1 boys Manoj has invited, and
1 girl.
let me write this as a and. Okay, and 1 girl and 1 boy Nitin has invited, and 1 girl Nitin has invited. Right? Is this clear? This is the possible cases only, correct? Right? Now in this case,
Yes.
you can see all the conditions are fulfilled, right? In total, here four friends they have invited, including the conditions 2 from each, as well as there are 2 boy and 2 girls, right? Now, can you tell me in how many ways they Manoj can select boys? 2C2 ways.
2C2. Yeah.
And for Nitin, in how many ways he can invite girls? 2C2,
3C2.
because
Yeah.
no 2C2.
Yes,
There are
yes,
2
yes.
girls.
Nitin, Nitin.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, plus 2 boys Manoj can invite.
3C2
Sorry, 2 girls. 3C2,
and
right?
again
And 2 boys
3C2.
3C2, right? Let me write. So this and a means here it will be multiplication sign,
Multiplication.
plus 1 boy Manoj has invited, so it will be 2C1. Okay, and
3C1.
1 girl 3C1, and 1 boy Nitin has invited, so 3C1 and 2C1.
2C1.
Correct? So far so good. Any doubt, anybody?
No, sir.
No.
So this 2C2 will become 1, right? into 1
Yeah.
plus this 3C2 will become 3 and this 3C2 again 3.
3.
2C1 is 2, 3C1 is 3, 3C1 is 3, 2C1 is 2. So it will be 1 plus 9 plus 6, 36, right? So this will become 46, right? So this should be the answer. So yeah, option A is correct. Okay, is this clear? This question is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you have to do while you are solving the question regarding permutation and combination, just try to see whether order is important or not. If order is important, then you will go for the permutation, right? If order is not important, you will go for the combination. So, and just try to think whenever there are some cases, just try to, you shouldn't miss any of the cases, okay? And at the end, you will get the final answer. One more thing, suppose there is a little bit twist. Suppose I'm question is something like that. Nitin or I mean, let's say they both of them can invite at most 2 boys, something like that. Okay, forget about. So what is the meaning of that? Suppose I am saying they can invite at most 2 boys.
Maximum 2.
Maximum 2, right? Means suppose I have x, so x will be less or equal to 2, right? Okay. What is the meaning of at least 1 boy?
Minimum 1 boy.
Minimum, right? This x will be
Yes.
greater or equal to 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that is something. So these word meaning you have to keep in your mind. Okay. Let's try to see the next one. So a group of 5 employees and 3 leaders wants to do a group meeting. They have decided to sit around a circular table such that all leaders will sit together. So find the number of ways in which employees can sit around a circular table such that all leaders will sit together. Okay, so there are 5 employees. Okay. And 3 leaders. Okay. Okay, tell me if all of them, suppose, forget about the question. Suppose I'm saying, if all of them are going to sit in a row of 8 chairs, then?
Then 8
8
factorial.
factorial.
8 factorial, right?
Yes.
Saying there are 10 chairs and they can sit in any of the 8 chairs, then?
10
10
C8.
factorial.
10C8 and then
10C8.
8 factorial.
10P8.
10P8.
10
Order
P8, right?
matter.
Order
No,
matter.
10C8 into 8 factorial is the
No,
same.
10C8.
Same thing.
Okay, just
10
think.
C8 and
So,
8 factorial is 10 P8.
You can group them, right, sir?
yeah, that is the same thing actually. Whatever you are saying. So suppose I'm saying I have selected 8 chairs out of 10, right? Then
Yes, and then arrange them
I'm
in 8
arranging,
factorial ways.
and this is same as 10P8 actually. Okay, is this clear?
Yes,
This,
yes.
okay, okay. This is the
The
fine.
voice is getting lower. Can you just
Now is it fine?
still?
Yeah,
Yes,
your voice is fine,
It
sir.
is fine. It is fine for
Okay.
us.
Okay. So suppose in the that linear arrangement itself, suppose I'm saying all 3 leaders will sit together. Then in how many ways you can do?
6 factorial.
6 factorial.
6 factorial, right? Because suppose all leaders are here, 3 leaders and 5 employees, right? So it will be 6 factorial. Now in a circular manner, it will be n-1 factorial, right? That is something we have seen. Okay. So let's try to do the final question. So we know when clockwise and anti-clockwise are not, are different. Okay. Then in how many ways we can arrange n distinct objects? We can do in n-1 factorial ways, right? Now for this question, what is the condition? There are 5 employees and all leaders will sit together, right? Suppose this is leader 1, leader 2, and suppose this is leader 1, leader 2, and leader 3. Okay. So what is the total entity here? 5 employees plus 1, this part, right? Total
Yeah,
6.
6 entities.
Yes.
And 6 entities are there. In how many ways you can arrange 6 entities around a circular table?
5 factorial.
Yeah, 6
Factorial.
minus 1 factorial. right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
these
Arrange
three we can
leaders.
arrange among themselves, right?
Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
in how many ways we can arrange these three people in?
3 factorial.
3 factorial. Now, so this 5 factorial into 3 factorial and 5 factorial is how much? 120. And 3 factorial is 6. So it will be
720.
720. So
720.
720 is the answer. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
this
sir,
kind of
clear.
question you are getting, so don't worry about your quiz 2 exam. Okay. Okay. All right. So,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. So let's come to question number 3. Okay. So question is, okay. So one simple or general suggestion to all of you, whenever you are going to solve the questions related to permutation, combination, and probability, so try to understand each line. Okay. Don't make hurry. If you are if you are going to read questions in hurry, sometimes you will miss some cases and all. So whatever the given to you, let's say suppose you are reading first line, just write down what are the things given in the first line, then for the second line, then for the third line. So at the end of the question you will get the idea which method you have to apply, or whether you have to apply combination, whether you have to apply permutation, whether you have to apply addition, rule of probability, law of probability, and whatever. So it's good to write the things line by line. I mean, it's and whenever you will do lots of practice, after sometimes you will do the questions within a second. Okay, so let's do this question. What is the question? Kanika has to choose a shirt from her t-shirt for her outfit from a collection of 6 yellow t-shirts, 2 black t-shirts, and 4 blue t-shirts, right? So she has 6 yellow t-shirts, right?
Yes, sir.
And how much? 2 black and 4 blue. 2 black t-shirts and 4 blue
Or blue
t-shirts.
t-shirt.
Okay. Now, if a t-shirt is chosen randomly, then what is the chance that a black? Okay, what is the given? We have to find what is the chance, this probability of a black. Okay, and then or
a
means
blue.
a blue t-shirt is chosen. So or means I'm talking about union.
Union, yes.
Yes or no?
Yes,
or
sir, union.
blue t-shirt is chosen by Kanika for her outfit. Okay. So is this similar like this? So suppose let me write. So let's say this is, let's say I'm saying, okay. So this is same as, can I write? She is going to choose a black t-shirt plus a blue t-shirt plus or minus by the addition rule of probability.
Minus. Minus.
What is probability of A union B? Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection.
Intersection B.
So I will write probability of a black
And a blue.
intersection a blue t-shirt, right? But this probability for this part is 0.
Yes.
These two are a disjoint event, right? You can't select a black and a blue. I mean, there is nothing in common, right? Yes or no? Everyone is getting this part?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the probability that choosing a black t-shirt? First of all, what is the total? Total is
12.
12.
12.
Right?
12.
So out of 12, and what is the favorable for choosing a black t-shirt?
6. 6.
Six.
6. Blue and black 6.
2.
6.
2,
2
right?
by
2, sir,
12.
2.
2 by
And what is the probability for choosing a blue?
4.
4 by
12.
12.
Right?
Four.
Which is nothing but 6 by
6.5.
which is 1 by 2, which is
0.5.
0.
okay. Is this is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's come to this part. I mean, question number 4. So question number 4 says a fair die is rolled twice and a fair coin is tossed twice. Okay. So whatever, suppose a fair die is rolled twice. Okay. So suppose if there is nothing mentioned about whether it's a 4-sided die or 6-sided die, so just assume 6-sided die. Okay. If there is 4-sided die, then it will be clearly mentioned whether your die is 4-sided or if nothing is given, just assume, as usual, 6-sided fair die. So this is rolled twice, right? If I'm going to roll a die twice, that means how many possible outcomes I will get?
36.
36. Everyone, right, knows how I will get this 36. 1,
Yeah,
1, 1,
sir.
2, 1, 2 again. And
Yes,
a
sir.
fair coin is tossed twice. Then total outcomes
4.
4.
4, right?
Yeah.
Right?
4 outcomes are
Because you
possible.
will get HH or TT
Right?
or ST or
HT or
T.
TH.
Right? These are the total 4 possible outcomes. Now, let's come to the question. Question A says a 3 appear on the die twice. So A is a 3 appear.
3,3
Okay. A 3 appear.
on the dice twice.
Yeah. So on the dice twice. So that means what? I'm talking about,
3,3 possibility of.
so I'm talking about 3,3, right? Now,
Yes,
what is
sir.
the event B has been defined? A head appear on the die, sorry, a coin.
It's on the coin.
Twice, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
So that means I'm talking about H and
H.
H, right? Now, so question is, what is the probability of A intersection B? So what
Independent
should I write?
events, right, sir.
So these two are independent. So I will write probability
P
A
of A
intersection
into
B.
P of B.
And
P
what
of
is
A
the
times
P of A?
1 by 36.
Very good. And what is the P of B?
1 by 4.
1 upon 4.
So this 1 upon it will be 1 by 144.
Four.
Yes.
Okay. Is this clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Yes,
all
sir.
I
right.
had a doubt. Sir, I
Yes.
had a doubt in.
Hmm.
Sir, in previous question number 3, we took addition property. And in
Yes.
question number 4, we took multiplication property. Why so?
Why so? Okay. Okay. No. This is asking about probability of A intersection B, right?
Yes, sir.
How you will calculate this A intersection B part?
Okay, got it, sir. Got it.
Right? It's not a union.
Okay, understood, sir.
Okay. Yeah. And these two are independent events, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's come to this part, question number 5. Okay. So this is
Hello,
like
sir.
important to all of you. So this you can find this question number 5 and question number 6. So these kind of questions you can practice. Okay. So
Hello, sir.
yes.
Sir, sorry to disturb you. I have a little doubt in question 4.
Yes, please go ahead.
It's like concept wise. So A and B are event as such that there are two separate sample space for A and B outcomes.
Yes.
Sir, if the two sample space are different, then the events must be independent or disjoint. I'm really confusing in that.
No, it's an independent part actually. It's not a disjoint part actually.
Because it's nothing written that it is simultaneously touch pair dice and coin. That's why it is independent event. If it is simultaneously touch, you cannot directly multiply.
Disjoints are complement to each other, but independent is different.
Actually, what happened in like suppose disjoint case, right? So disjoint means what? Events cannot occur at the same time, right? That is the meaning of disjoint. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But these two events can occur same time or not?
Independent events. Yes, sir.
Yes. But sir, if we are calculating with the formula, then for example, if we are checking only for sample space only for dice outcome or a toss outcome. So in that case, when we are taking the intersection of two events, at that time we are finding out the common points between two events, right?
See.
No, actually.
Okay. So here, what you are going to do? You are thinking just a common. Just
Yes.
okay. So this formula we are getting after applying the independence concept. So what is the
Yes, sir.
independence
Yes, sir.
concept? Suppose I have two events A and B. Okay. When I will say these two are independent, suppose I'm saying occurrence of B or non-occurrence of B doesn't affect the occurrence of A, right?
Right.
Right. or else you can say occurrence of A or happening or non-happening of A will not affect the happening of the event B. Right? So suppose A is rolling a die and B is tossing a coin, right? Whether you are tossing the coin, whether you are not tossing the coin, whether it will affect the outcome of that part, die
Not,
part.
it
Not?
will not affect. It will not
Okay.
affect.
And
Yes.
for here, same also, right? Suppose you are rolling a die, you are getting 3,3 or you are not getting 3,3, whether it will affect getting head or not?
Not
No,
affect.
right? Not
Yes.
affect, right? So that's the meaning of independence actually. Okay. So
Okay.
these two events can happen simultaneously, means at the same time. But what is the disjoint event? Those two events cannot occur at the same time.
Okay. Got it,
Okay.
sir. So,
Got it? So
sir,
suppose you can take another example. Suppose I have data of, not data, okay, suppose example of some students, right? So let's say I have a data of, let's say, suppose first year students and their year, second year, and some, you can say simply, final year or no, first year, sophomore and junior or something like that, right? So can you say a first year student and sophomore are disjoint or not?
they are
Okay.
independent.
No, I'm talking about disjoint.
Mm-hmm.
No, what I'm saying, suppose you are selecting, or suppose being, okay, tell me, suppose being a first year student and being a sophomore are disjoint.
Yes.
Yes or no? Because an individual,
Yes.
you can't classify it as a both at the same time, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, suppose you have one guy, a student, you can't classify a student with the both thing, right? First year or second year, something like that. Yes or no? So
Yes,
these
yes, sir.
kind of things are disjoint, right? I mean, they can't occur at the same time. While independence means happening or non-happening of the second event is not going to affect the happening of the first event, right?
Okay, sir. So, in case if we have two separate sample spaces,
Yeah.
in case the event must be independent.
Correct. So suppose what is
No,
the
no.
disjoint? Suppose
No,
this
in
is
this
yes.
case, the sample space is different. But let's suppose there's an additional condition that you're going to toss only if you get even number in dice. Then automatically both the events become dependent.
Didn't get you. Could you please elaborate
I'm
more?
repeating again. In the same question, like in the same question of fourth question, A is A 3 appearing on dice and B is a head appearing on the coins tossed twice. If I add an additional condition, B is happening only if B event will even happen only if I get an even number in the first A event. If I'm adding additional, then it will become dependent. So even if the sample space are different, even if the sample space are different, they are becoming dependent. So your quote of
no, then the sample space are not independent. No, because the sample space will contain a value from A that will be in the sample space.
That's the same thing he's saying. That's the same thing saying. If it will depend on the condition, right? If you manipulate the condition, it is going to be a bit dependent, right?
Means if in the statement, if in a question or if in a statement it is stated that A is happening after the fulfilling the condition of B or vice versa, in that case we can tell that one event is dependent on other event.
Exactly.
Something like that, or you can say, suppose I'm saying you will toss a coin only when you are going to get 3, something like that, right? It's not like that. Okay, here we are totally, these two are, I mean, basically you can simply think these two are unrelated, right?
Got it,
These
sir.
two,
Got it.
A and B, are not related at all. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
got
Understood?
it, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you all for clearing my doubt.
Thanks others. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So next question is, we have there are two bags B1 and B2 containing candies are placed on a table. So bag B1 contains how many? 7
cinnamon candies.
Cinnamon candies and 4 ginger candies. Okay. So let's write. So we have two bags. Okay. So this is the disjoint part. Okay. This means that, so this is A and B. So this is the meaning of disjoint. Okay, so question number 5 says we have bag B1 In bag B1, how many cinnamon candies? 7, right?
7
And
cinnamon, 4 ginger.
Ginger. And in bag B2 contains 3 cinnamon
cinnamon,
candies
8
and
ginger.
3
8 ginger.
sorry, 8 gingers. Okay, so in bag B2, 3 cinnamon candies and 8 ginger candies. And the boxes actually should be bags. Actually, the bags are arranged such that probability of selecting B1 is 1/3 and probability of selecting B2 is 2/3. So what is given to us? Probability of B1 is 1/3 and probability of B2 is 2/3. Okay, suppose this probability is not given to you, and my question is bag B1 or B2 is selected randomly. Then
1/2.
One
Sir,
by
both
two.
will be 1/2.
both
1
will
by
be
2.
1/2. Okay, yeah, all right, great. Now, next, what is the condition? So Suman is blindfolded and asked to select a candy. Now, she will win a TV if she selects a cinnamon candy. Okay. So question, what is the probability that she will win the TV? So when she is going to win the TV?
Cinnamon candy. When she pulls cinnamon
So
candy.
I'm just writing, okay, let's say that she will win TV. Then she has selected
cinnamon candy.
Cinnamon candy.
We have cinnamon candy.
Okay. Cinnamon.
It's a total probability question, sir.
Correct. So we have to think. So when I'm just writing TV here, okay, that is fine. Or
Yes,
let me write cinnamon candy also. Anything is fine. Okay. So when
just CD.
yeah, C means cinnamon candy. Okay. Now, so when C will select the cinnamon candy, when suppose cinnamon bag B1 and cinnamon candy, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Cinnamon candy from bag 1. Yeah.
Cinnamon candy from bag, and what is the probability for bag B2 and cinnamon candy? So far so good.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now and by multiplication rule, I can write this. Okay, what is the given to us? So you can apply a trick here. What is the given to you? Bag B1. And anyway, okay, just think logically. If I have to select cinnamon candy from bag B1, so first I will be interested in what is the probability of selecting bag B1. Yes or no?
1/11.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Cinnamon is
And what is the probability that selecting cinnamon candy given that I have selected bag B1? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, for this part, probability for selecting bag B2 into I have selected bag B2. What is the probability of selecting cinnamon candy? So far, so good. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
And what is the probability of selecting bag B1? Is 1/3. Okay. Now tell me, you have selected bag B1. What is the probability of selecting a cinnamon candy?
7/11.
7/11.
7/11. Very good.
11.
And plus selecting bag B2 is
2/3.
2/3.
What is the probability that you select?
3/11.
3/11.
So you can see the denominator is same. So it will be numerator will be 7 plus 6 divided by 30.
33.
And then
So it will be
13
divided by
33.
So this is the probability of
winning
that
it
Suman
or
will win the. So
Correct.
13/30. Yeah, this is the correct option, right? So
Yes,
now,
sir.
okay, what if suppose I'm saying she will win the TV when she has selected
Ginger
candy. So this probability will get changed, right? This will be
4/11.
4/11 and this will be 8/11.
8/11.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the correct. So this is something called, we have seen, this is something called law of total probability, right? This
Total
part.
probability. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So let's come to next question. Okay, this question is clear to all of you, right? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, great. So next question is, if C wins color TV, then what is the probability that candy was from bag B1? So
Base
that means
trivial
what?
probability, sir.
Correct. So
Now
what is the condition? We have to, given that C wins the color TV. That means C has selected cinnamon candy, right? What is the probability it was from bag B1? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? This is the case, right? So how we can solve? You can solve probability of B1
cinnamon.
intersection C divided by probability of C.
Intersection B2.
Yes or no? This is the conditional
Yes,
probability
sir.
formula, correct?
Okay.
Now,
Yes, sir.
the numerator part, how I can write? I can write probability of selecting back B1 into probability of cinnamon candy given that B1 and
Yes,
probability
divided
of
by
Isn't
C.
it,
So
sir, isn't
this,
it the probability of selecting a cinnamon candy from B1 divided by total probability of selecting a cinnamon candy?
yeah, that is the
that's
same
what
thing
is
I have
written.
written, right? This probability of C is what? This part, right? Selecting a cinnamon candy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the numerator part will be 1 by 3 into
7 by
7 by
11.
11. And denominator part we have already calculated, which is 13 by 33. See, this
Yes.
probability of C is from first part. Okay. Yes, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
will become 7 by 33 and 13 by 33. So 33 will get cancelled out. So 7 by
7 by 13, 33.
7 by 13.
13.
7 by 13 value will be, I think, what is the value?
0.53.
0.53.
53 or 54? 54 should be, right?
53.
Then I will calculate.
If we have to know, so 0.538 is coming, right? So 3, if you have to
Yes,
correct 2 decimal, it will be 0.54.
One simple question here regarding this range, right? Sometimes in the answer there is a range given, but when we write the answer, do we really need to write the range, or we really
No.
we can
You have to just see
exact
this
answer?
range. You have to just write the answer. Suppose okay, here I'm getting 0.5384 something, right? And I have to round correct the, I mean, enter the answer up to 2 decimal places. So 2 till 2 decimal places, this is more than 5. I will write 0.54.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So this 0.54 you have to enter the answer. No need to see, range is for suppose someone has entered 0.55 or something like that. So it's some kind of variability we have given for this decimal answer. Okay.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about range or whatever. We just write the answer.
No. You have to just input your answer. Okay. So this is clear to all of you. This is Bayes theorem, right? And one more thing, don't worry about the formulas and all. This time we have given all the formulas, means starting from n1 plus n2, n1 into n2, all factorial, combination, permutation, and all the probability formula.
Yes, sir.
If you forget any formula and all, no need to worry about, but you should know how to apply. That's your job.
Yes, sir.
Exam.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir. You help us a lot.
Formula have you given in the question G?
Like suppose you have opened your question paper, right? So first page will contain all the required formula actually.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Okay, just give me a second. I can show you the formula sheet itself. Maybe that will give you some idea which formulas you have to.
And is that sheet downloadable? Formula sheet at one place?
Hey guys, screen, sir, guys.
Will be
similar like EMQ you have been sharing it.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, you're right, sir.
So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
formula will be
Yes.
given to you from n1 plus n2, n1 into what is the factorial and PR, and this formula when repeaters are there, and clockwise, anti-clockwise combination, and this is the meaning of exhaustive events, addition rule of probability, conditional, multiplication rule of probability, pairwise independence, law of total probability, and Bayes.
Yes,
So
sir.
these
Understood.
formulas will be given to you if you are look, suppose sometimes we forget the formula, right, during the examination. It happens
Yes,
with us
sir.
under
Just want to say you thank you.
So including math also, or it is for
no,
only
no,
statistics?
it's for stats. I'm not sure about mathematics. Okay, so it's
How many questions would be there?
sorry.
How many questions would be there? Approximately 15.
Normally, yeah,
13,
14. Yeah, not more than 14 or 15. And also make question we have designed such that you will be able to solve within the given time limit. Okay, it's not like that it will require some extra.
So it is week 5 to week 8.
Got it.
But
Right?
yes,
Yeah,
only
yeah,
week 5 to
week 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do the next question.
उठाया ही नहीं, गीली हो गई थी, बिदादी उठा के लाई। ये तो फर्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा, मोबाइल में लग रहा गेम खेलने में।
Please.
Okay,
Sir,
so,
I have a question, sir, please.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have a question ki how much we have to score marks, sir, in quiz 2, that only.
Okay,
Please.
I would suggest you should score 100 out of 100 out of 100.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Whatever you showed, we can
Sir,
see
I
it
have
in
one
the
doubt,
exam.
Sorry.
This
Sir,
formula
Quiz
sheet
2
that you showed,
syllabus.
sir. We can see in the exam tomorrow.
Your voice is bit
Yeah.
low for
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
Could you please repeat?
Quiz
ma'am.
2
Yes,
syllabus.
The formula sheet, sir. The formula sheet that you showed. We can see in the exam tomorrow on Sunday.
Yes. It will be visible on your screen.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So we gave this formula set
Quiz
because
2
we
syllabus.
Hello,
it's a
sir.
5 to 8, right? It's 5 to 8. This is something we have discussed lots of time.
Sir,
Hello,
Quiz
sir.
2 syllabus week 1 to 4 or week 5 to 8, sir?
Week 5 to 8 for stats course. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Sir, week
Hello,
1
sir.
to
In
4,
the
it's
in
not
the
going to
end
come
term
on.
result, the maximum marks out of both
General
the quiz
doubts
will
I'm
be
going
taken.
to discuss at the end of the result. At the end of the
Sir,
session.
just a second, sir. Hello, sir.
Sir,
Sir, the maximum marks out of quiz 1 and 2 will be taken for the final result, na?
You should go through this grading pattern. Okay, that will give you idea.
Here it is max written. It means the same, na? That maximum out of either quiz 1 or quiz 2.
Once you received marks, then you can see, na?
See, this is something when you will give your end term exam. After that, this will be evaluated. Okay. So this part is when you have suppose missed any of the quizzes. Let's say quiz 1 or quiz 2. Okay. So this part is when you have given both quizzes. Okay. And including end term exam. Is this fine?
So the maximum out of both, na?
Please proceed because it will be endless.
See,
Can be proceeded, general doubt at end.
maximum of both means suppose you have missed.
No, sir. The maximum is written here also, na?
Sir, can we resume with the session because this can be done.
Okay,
We'll deal with
I
at
think
the
one
end
second.
as well.
The similar
Wait, na, sir. Clearing.
one second, Laksha and all everyone. The same thing happened in the last session when Usama were taking the session, right? So please
Yes,
maintain the things. At the beginning of the session, I told we can discuss the general out. At the end of the session, that will be good for everyone. Okay. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
something you should you can prefer, and rest it will be decided at the end of the term when you have given your end term exam. Okay. So
Okay,
there will
sir.
not be any issue or injustice with you. Okay. So all the things will be clear. Okay. All right. So let me proceed with the question number 7.
Yes.
So question number 7 says administration section of a university has started to create roll numbers for the students. Format is this 23Z170 using the digits. So they can use this 7 digits, right? 0, 1, 2 up to 6 and a capital letter at the third position. Okay. Suppose this capital letter is not mentioned there, then
There would be two possibilities, either capital or the small.
correct. So then you will be having 52 options for the third positions. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. So condition is another. Assume no digits are repeated. So what is the condition? So we have digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and roll number. What is the format of the roll number? 23 Z1 7.
23 Z170.
Okay, so please rest mute, keep muted yourself. Now, so condition is, this is something we are creating roll number, right? So, what is the number of ways for the first place? In how many ways I can create? 7, right?
7 ways.
No, not 6. I will tell you why you have selected 6. Okay. So suppose I have written roll number like this 03 A172, for example. So this is again a roll number, right?
Okay.
So
sir,
roll
okay.
number is a categorical data, right? So we are not here considering
numerical data.
4-digit
Six.
number, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So 0 I can take at the first digit. That's why it's
Okay, sir.
7. And for the second place, since no repetition, right?
No repetition means it will 6 places, sir.
Six, sir.
So for the second place, I have options 6, right?
6.
For the third, I can use any of the 26.
26.
And for the fourth, how many?
5.
5. Because I have
Five.
used 2
7 and
already.
6.
And then for this place,
4.
4 into 3.
3.
right?
Sir, here there will be no provision that in the foremost digit 0 will be allowed or not.
Yeah, 0 will be allowed, right?
In the
So
foremost digit, in the first digit also.
Yes. So suppose I'm saying your roll number is 01. That's a correct, right? We are not
Yeah, I'm
worrying
having this confusion in terms of roll numbers. That
yeah, see, roll number is what? Roll number is kind of categorical variable, right? There is no meaning. You can't perform meaningful mathematical operation.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
I'm saying like this? Suppose I'm saying, okay, for example, you have to create a 4-digit password for your laptop. So you can create 0012 or not. This is 4-digit password, right? So password is what? This is categorical data, right? Suppose I'm saying you can choose any number from 0 to 9. Okay, first of all, tell me for the first digit password. First digit password, in how many ways you can choose?
9. So, sir,
No,
26
0
into
to 9. 10. You can choose
0
any
to
of
9,
the
10.
digits, right?
Yeah.
Right. Suppose I'm saying repetition is allowed. Then for the second place, again you have 10 options.
10.
Yes,
For
sir.
the third, again 10. For the
10.
fourth, again 10. Right. This will give you a 4-digit password for your laptop or not?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
Here
sir.
I'm not worrying about numerical operations. Suppose I'm saying you to create a 4-digit numbers or let's say where you can perform some operations, or let's say you to find 4-digit numbers, which is not a something password or roll number. Simple 4-digit number. If I'm going to write 0012, so this is 4 digits or 2 digit? 2 digit.
2-digit number.
Now is it clear the difference between these two?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Right? Yeah. So you to just calculate this part. Anyone can calculate. Tell me this value, or okay, let me
Okay,
calculate.
Option number is 65,520. Yeah.
So this is the, I think this will be the correct. Yeah. So this is the correct answer. Okay. This is clear to all of you?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's come to question number 8. So question number 8, consider an experiment of rolling a fair 4-sided die twice, right? So if you have 6-sided die, then how many like what is the total number of ways we are going to twice? 36, right?
60. 4-sided answer.
Yeah, for 6 is a 36, for 4 it's
It's 16.
So what is the experiment? Rolling a
Dice.
fair
4-sided.
4-sided dice.
4-sided die twice, right? So what does this mean? This means I can get 1 1 1 2
1 2
1
1 3
3 1 4. I will get 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4. I can get 3 1 3 2 3 3 3 4. I can get 4 1 4 2 4 3 4 4. To total 16 outcomes, right? Yes or no? These are the total 16 outcomes. Now, so what is the part A? I mean, event A. Event A is first roll results in a 1. So that means what? It will be 1 1
All 1 2
1 2
1
1 3 1 4, right? This is the meaning of this part, right? And what is the
Yes,
B?
sir.
Sum of the 2 rows is a 7. So when you will get sum of 2 rows is 7, that means 3 4 and 4 comma 3, right?
Yeah.
And what is the C? C is second roll results in a 2. That means what?
1 1 1 2
1 2.
Yeah.
1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2.
1 2
2 2 3 2 4 2.
3, 2,
3, 2, 4, 2.
4, 2, right? These are the
Yes, sir.
outcomes for these events. So we have to select which among the following statements are true. So first we will see, we will check whether A and C are independent or not. So we know the formula, option 1, to check option 1. When A and C will be independent, when intersection of A and C will be same as product of probability of A into probability of C. Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
let's try to see what is the A intersection C. Suppose this is a star. So probability of A intersection C means what? Is there any common between A and C?
Yes, sir. 1, 2.
1, 2.
1 and
1, 2.
Right? This, so in A, this is 1, 2 and 1, 2 is common, right? So probability of A
Yes, sir.
intersection C, that means what? I'm talking about probability of 1, 2. What is the probability of 1, 2?
1 by 16. 1 upon 16.
1 by 16, right? So this part, right? So it will be 1 by 16. Now, if you see what is the probability of A, so in probability of A, what is the total outcomes? 4, right? So probability of
4.
A will be 4 by 16.
4 by 16.
And
Yes,
similarly,
sir.
probability of C will be
4 by 16.
right. So what is the probability of A? 4 by 16. That means 1 by 4. And probability of C is also 4 by 16, which is 1 by 4.
1 by 4.
So you can check probability of A intersection C, which is 1 by 16. This is same as 1 by 4 into 1 by 4, which is nothing but probability of A into probability of C.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Would you agree
Yes,
with me
sir.
now? So
Yes,
can
yes, I
I,
agree.
now I can say A and C are independent.
Yes.
Okay. So that means
Yes,
option 1 is correct. You can see
I
option
have
1
a
is
doubt.
correct.
If
Yes.
option we have A and C are disjoint, then it should be 5. Like
Here,
we have
it should be 5 if A and C are disjoint. It should be 5, but here it's not. Okay. So next is events A, B, and C are mutually exclusive. When you will say, okay, tell me when you will say two events are mutually exclusive.
When the intersection is 0.
disjoint events.
Disjoint event, basically, right? So, and when you will say three events are disjoint or mutually exclusive, actually mutually exclusive and disjoint both are the same. So okay, so for three events, first we will see they should A and B should be 5, A and C should 5, and B intersection should should be 5, and A intersection B intersection C. Then I will say A, B, and C are mutually exclusive or not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, basically all these four conditions should satisfy. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now let's see. Let's see for A and B. So that means what? This means what? Probability that, or else you can go ahead like this also. So what will the probability in this case? Probability of A intersection B? 0, right?
Yes, sir.
See, there is no need to calculate probability. I'm just trying to say. So probability of 5 is what? 0, right?
0.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can see, is there anything common between A and B?
Nothing is common between A and B, sir.
Right? That means here we got A intersection B is 5.
5.
Right?
Yes,
Let's say A intersection C. What about A intersection C?
1, 2
Yes.
is common, sir.
1, 2 is common, right? So here this is.
Yes. A intersection C is equal to 1, 2.
And what about B intersection C?
No common, sir.
No common, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, so this you can say this criteria is not satisfied, right? It should be 5 also, right? So that means I will say A and B, A, B, and C are not mutually exclusive. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let's come to part exhaustive. What is the meaning of exhaustive?
If one happens, other cannot happen.
Total number of events are equal to the sample space.
Correct. So this will be exhaustive. That means what? A union B union C should it should give you the sample space. Yes or no?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose this is the case I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, is it possible? A union B union C will give you this
No,
sample
sir.
space?
No,
No,
sir.
right? So
No.
this is not possible here, right? Okay, so I'm going to give you a statement. Just let me know whether it's correct or I mean, you will tell me. Suppose I'm saying I have event A, B, and C. These are mutually exclusive and exhaustive. What is the meaning of this part?
They all are
Like it's
They
tossing
are
a coin.
disjoint and they add
There
to
is nothing
sample
common.
space.
The
Can I,
intersection part is
sum is
zero.
first of all,
sample
can I
space.
write
And
like this?
Sample space.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And since these are disjoint, can I write probability of A union B union C as a probability of A
probability of
plus
A to probability of
plus probability of C equal to
Yes.
probability of S equal to 1 or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? Because I'm not writing intersection part because they are mutually exclusive. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this was not included in the question. I just gave you some idea. Okay. Now let me come to the fourth option. So what is the option 4 says? We have to calculate probability A given B union C as a 1/6. Okay. So probability that A given B union C, we have to check whether this is correct or not. Is 1/6. So what is this part? I can write conditional part. So A, how will you write probability of A given B? A intersection B. So here instead of B, we have B union C, right? Divide by probability of B union C, right?
Yes, sir.
Now from here, what is the B union C? This part 1 1 1 2 3 2. Okay, so B union C will be this whole things, right? 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4
2 will be common.
2 2, right? Basically 3 2
Sorry, how
4 2.
it's
sir,
not
1 1
is not
how
there.
1 1 sir?
It's 2.
1 1 is not there.
Oh, sorry. I took
It's
one second.
start
Not
with
1 1.
three,
You did A
Uh,
and C. You should do B and C.
actually, yeah, I
3,
took
4,
A,
and
A.
4 3s.
One second. I took A and C. Okay, so B union C, it will be 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, and 4, 2, right?
Yes.
And what is the common between A and B union C? 1, 2,
Yes, sir.
right? So what is the probability of this part, numerator part? 1/16. Basically, we have to calculate the probability of 1, 2, right? And in the denominator part, what is the probability of B union C?
6/16.
1, 2, 3, 4/6. 4, 5, 6, right?
6/16.
So denominator is 6/16 and numerator is 1/16.
1/16.
Cut by 6/16. 16 will get cancelled. Also 1/6. So this is the correct or not?
Yes.
This is the correct option. Now, is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so what about next question? How many of you got this question as a correct?
I got confused in this
I
one.
got it correct.
Actually,
There is no confusion. This is,
they are, yes, sir. First question is clear. They are associated with each other.
Sir, these won't come in the exam, no? Because you told exactly
These
how
are
many
the-
like the weekend.
yeah,
First
this is for week 4. If you want, I can discuss. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so let me discuss itself anyway. If we are going to discuss all questions, okay. So we can calculate row relative frequency or column relative frequency to know to see the association between two variables, right? Two categorical variables. So we have gender, right? We have this is female, this is male, and this is, I think, something favorable and ambivalent and unfavorable. So anyone just anyone of you have calculator now? So I will
Yes,
ask
sir.
them. Okay, so this is 20
0.3.
and this is 40 and this is 535 and next one is 1030. So let's calculate the row relative frequency, right? So you can see what is the, so this total is 60, right? So I will do
0.33 and 0.66.
correct. So it will be 20/60, that is 1/3. This is 0.33. Very good. And this is 40 by 60, it
Point-
will become 0.66. And
This
what
is
about this part?
1
5 by 40, right?
0.13.
0.15.
Okay, what about this part?
0.88.
0.88. And what about this part?
0.5.
Yeah, this is the 25 and
0.75.
Okay. And similarly, you can do for total, right? Row total and all, right? So you can see this 0.33, 0.66, 0.13, 0.8. These are not approximately same, right? They are different, right? So I
Sir,
will
this
say,
is row relative frequency, right?
yeah, gender, yes. Gender and reaction are associated, yes or no?
Sir, what it means by ambivalent? I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, so this it's just a English word. Means,
Yes, sir. Like
They are neutral.
Means actually see, favorable means they are okay with that part, that gadget, and unfavorable means they are not in favor with that. So ambivalent means they are, I mean, they have mixer feeling, right? I mean, it's kind of neutral, or they are something you can say, means
Maybe
their
for-
opinions are very mixed up opinion. Okay. Yeah. So what about this one? Why this option is not correct? Anyone can comment?
Oh, what? No, which question number? Correlation coefficient.
Yeah.
It will be 1 when they are like really
Yes, sir, I
associated.
calculated that. But
Okay.
it
And what about this?
Both are categorical.
Correct. So both are categorical data. We cannot plot this and we cannot find this correlation coefficient. Okay.
Yes, sir.
One question, Prashad. In the tabular column, see, I answered this intuitively. I didn't calculate. Directly looking at it, I was able to understand that the gadget favorability, ambivalent, and unfavorable was like tuned towards male. No, like you can see that male is more interested in female.
Yes,
So
correct.
directly we can say that fitness
You can
gadgets
say,
are
yeah.
associated with them.
Yeah, we are calculating all things and we are plotting 100% stacked bar chart just to cross verify with. See,
okay.
Sometimes you have intuition. Suppose you have seen some real life data related, let's say marks or something like that. You got some intuition and all, right? But if you
Like
want to
gender
represent
versus
in front of
ownership of
someone, or
smartphone.
if you want to give some report, then you have to prove
Okay, got it.
or present mathematically or some graphical tool and all.
Mhm.
Okay, that's correct. Okay. But see, analysis, whatever the intuition you have, you are just going to cross check whether it's correct or not.
Got it. Totally understand.
Yeah. So next question is, a person is randomly picked from this group.
Can I
What
comment?
is the... Sorry?
Can I give a comment?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Bhaskar,
please.
sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me the calculation we are done. We some of the
yeah, this one.
your observation is you did a row wise, right?
Yes.
Favorable has been reported 66% of the people who are reported in the favorable.
Male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is because the male have been more in number participation, that is why it is 66%.
Correct.
This is not the reason for the final answer. You have argued on an illogical thing to arrive at the right answer. We should look at the column wise. We are looking at the relation between, is there a difference in the preferences due to the sex, which means male, how many were there, how many of the males have liked it, how many of the females have liked it. If, wait a minute. If,
good.
So if 50% of the males have liked it and 50% of the females also liked it, then there is no relation.
Exactly. That's how I came to that conclusion.
We should have looked at the column-wise percentage, which there is a distinction.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
So we can go...
I got the numbers. 38% of the males have liked it as a favorable, whereas 57%, almost 1.8 times. So the female, if the gender is female, they are liking it, so there is a relation.
Correct. So we can go with both. It's not like that we can,
Yes,
we can, if I want to calculate with mathematically.
Let me caution you guys. If we, in a
row wise calculation, we are ignoring the.
So let's try to do this column wise, whatever you are saying. So this is 20, this is 5, and this is 10, right?
Three
And
times.
next,
Male has been 3 times the participation of the female. Female, there was only 35. Male, there are 105. So that is the reason.
yeah, this is 105, correct. This is total 35. So we'll do.
If you look at the percentage in the row wise, if the 20 females, it should have been 60 females, so male. Correct?
Yes, correct.
But it is 40.
Yeah, in numbers it's a 40.
So as a percentage, we should take we have got to be careful when we are looking for this category wise, whether we should look at the row percentage or a column percentage is important.
Yes. That's one way. So, but what I'm saying,
I use this in my life, so that's why
correct. Yeah, correct. That's correct. I'm not saying you are wrong.
Just take few seconds. Sorry, not to debate or anything, right? But I think it's an interesting question.
Yes,
so
yes.
Even though the number of people responded to this survey are more, that should not be the reason for affinity. Because if they have chosen the sample size, they only have so many female to conduct the survey for. But actually the percentage of that female, even though the female are less, but if their percentage affinity in terms of favorable is more, that could be more in terms of percentage. And even though let's say only 20 female responded and 100 male responded, but in the favorable category, I believe, right? I'm just putting it for a discussion, not concluding anything.
How reliable our conclusion is. That is about how reliable is our inferences. If I have sampled 10 female, wait a minute. If I have sampled only 10 female and I have sampled 1,000 male, if I conclude that females are liking it.
No, not concluding. It is an affinity. We are talking about affinity, right?
The whole experiment is based on given sample. The given sample is 35 female, 105 male. To what extent we can rely upon the inference is decided by the total ratio.
Right. We have taken an example by ma'am, like gender versus ownership of phone.
Ownership of phone, yes.
Yeah. There we have a row relative and column relative preference. Like the case sir is talking, we have the similar case there. There we do not get our that both variable are associated in this case.
See, if you will plot this 100% stacked bar, will be then 80, 90 and 100. Suppose this is the 100 and we have to this scaling we have to adjust accordingly. So suppose you will get some sort of idea. So for this category, okay, if you see 30 to 33% to 66%, right? Yes or no? Suppose this is 33%, something like that. We can use the different colors. Okay. And what about, suppose this is for favorable, this is ambivalent, this is unfavorable. Yes or no? And for ambivalent, what is this percentage? 13 to 88, right? Suppose 13 is somewhat here, right? Remaining 88. And unfavorable is 0.25. 0.25 will be somewhat here. Okay. So now, okay, now you can visualize the association or not. Yes, no? Would you agree with me now?
Oh, this is what he's saying. We
Vertical
shouldn't
axis.
go by.
Wait. Yeah. Reaction is at horizontal. What is your vertical axis?
Gender, female and male. So this
gender is just, look, gender is not a scale. It is just discrete, male or female.
No, I'm talking about this percentage part.
No, he's talking about percentage on vertical axis.
You're putting
Relative frequency.
Yeah.
I put in relative frequency. See, out of this 100%, this 33% female say yes. I mean, female are in case of favorable, and remaining 66 or 67 will be male. here 0.13 or here 0.87%. Okay, that is the representation. You can the whatever the things you explained, right? That's the correct one. Column wise also, right? So now what I'm trying to say here, you can simply plot this 100% stacked bar chart. You will get the idea whether it's whether association is there or not. Okay.
Male
I
and
would like
female
to
are the form of
acknowledge
same
that
frequency.
acknowledge what
No,
Bhaskar
the
said,
question
that
is,
like it has to go as a column frequency because
Yeah,
because
that's
of
also correct. So
a very
if you
important reason that
correct
the
that
total
this
sampling for male and female are different.
different
So
one. Yes, it's
yeah,
not like
it's a
same.
different
So
one.
you can get a very clear idea with this column relative
Correct.
frequency
Correct.
itself. So and
Yeah,
No,
thanks for
the
bringing
basic
this up.
fundamental reason is it is asked for a gender, right? Associated
yeah
with the gender. Hence, we'll compare
we want to look
gender.
at how the genders of
Gender is
whether
associated.
correct. So suppose
male likes it or a female likes it.
correct. So suppose this
I'll
question
give
is
you the
something
reason
like
why
this.
this is.
Yeah,
This is
suppose
fitness. More women like it.
yeah.
If you
Suppose
use
this
a
is
sports car, more men would have liked it.
correct. So suppose this is something like that. Suppose question is I ask whether ownership of the phone is related to gender or not, right? Then in that case, like you know,
I don't know.
okay, so it depends actually. Some
We be able to figure it out. We should use the proper logic, and then we should be aware of the limitations of our assumptions.
correct. It's not like we can
Okay, sir.
assume anything.
Go ahead, let us go to the next one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So should we proceed now? If that is okay to all of you.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir.
Please. Okay. All
Yes,
right.
sir,
Yeah.
please.
Great. Thank you. So next question is a person is randomly picked up from this group. What is the probability that person is a female given that person's reaction is favorable to the new gadget? Okay. So what
Base
is the
problem, right, sir?
Sorry?
Base CMR.
No, it's not the base theory, it's direct.
Okay.
You can do directly with the table itself. It is given that person is favorable with gadgets, right? So that
Yes,
means now I am what is the new sample space here? 60, right?
60.
And what is the probability that person is a female?
20.
Class
Okay, 0.33 directly. Okay, sir.
Correct.
Understood, sir.
So question number 10 is, so this is something probability that female given that favorable, right?
Favorable.
So this is 20 by 60.
Which is 1 by 3 equals 0.33.
0.33, right? Or else you can go with the formula also, right? Female given that favorable. That means probability that female intersection favorable divided by
probability
favorable.
female. Okay.
Now tell me, what is the female intersection favorable? 20. What is the probability for that?
20 by
divided by total.
Total 60.
No, not 60. Not 60.
Okay.
I'm just asking what is the probability that female and favorable. That means I'm interested 20 divided by 20 plus 40 plus 5 plus 35 plus 30 plus 10. That means this addition 105 plus 35 that is 140. Right?
Sure.
And what is the probability of being favorable?
60.
60 divided by 140. Actually, this 140 will get cancel out and you will get the same
20
answer.
by same answer.
0.33.
Now, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Sir,
yes.
Sir, can I ask something about this mock test?
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I'm telling sir, I was not aware of this. That this is a graded mock test. So, sir, I missed the deadline.
Don't worry about it. It is not like you will be awarded some marks. This is graded means we have given some time limit. You have to solve the question within that time limit. Okay, no worries.
So no marks or bonus mark allotted for
So,
this.
sir, any is there?
No. Sorry.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So
okay,
question.
sir.
Okay. Question number next 11 is you have to select which is correct. So mean and median will be same if the standard deviation of x is 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain me how?
Sir, if we take x is equal to 5 times 5, so the total would be 25 and the average would be 5. And the median, because it would be the third value, so it would be also 5. So median and the average here are same. And if we take the x minus
Variance
x
is 0,
bar,
right?
variance would be 0. So standard deviation would be 0.
Okay, all right. So, okay, tell me one more thing. Whether option number 2 should be correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Correct, sir.
It will be
Sir,
c square into
uh,
variance.
but it could also decrease, right?
Correct,
So
correct. So
that's
this
the
option is,
reason I didn't select this option.
yeah, this option is incorrect actually. This is by
It's
mistake.
varying with square.
Yeah, actually this option
But
is
sir, if the constant is negative also, it will vary with square, right? It's c
no,
square
no, I
into
will
If
tell you
constant is between
one
0
second.
and 1, it will
No,
have to
no, no.
increase.
I will tell you when it will decrease. So see,
0 and 1.
variance of x,
It will decrease.
suppose variance of x is, let's say 4, right? I'm asking what is the variance of 2x. Then you will write 4 square into variance of x. Sorry, 2 square into variance of x. That means 4 into variance of x, right? Which is 4 into 4. That is 60. Yes or no?
Yes.
What if I will say variance of 1 by 2 into x? It will be 1 by 4 into variance of x. 4 by 4 equal to 1. So this is decreasing, right? See, that constant can be 0.5, 0.4, something like that, right? Less than 1 also. Yes or no? So that
So,
option actually incorrect. Okay.
So
This option
likewise, this range wala option is also incorrect, right?
Yeah, both. Yeah, it's not correct. You can see these two are not in the correct option. Okay. So range of x will remain the same with the increase in the number of observations of x. No, right? Okay. Because suppose you have observations. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the range in this case?
4.
-1 equals 4, sir.
If I will increase the number of observations, let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. Whether range is same or not?
No, sir.
Range will be 6.
Range is
-0,
not same,
You
right?
cannot change
Option
the
number
first and
3.
last observations.
Yeah. Number of, okay, option C is incorrect.
Option D is correct.
Option D is also incorrect, sir.
Incorrect, right? So this is
Incorrect.
increase. So numbers, it's always question.
You can also add in middle,
increase.
sir. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. You can also add, right?
So okay, one second. So question is, range will always increase with the increase in the number of observations. Suppose I have increased the observations like this, something like that. Let's say in middle also, yeah, something 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. What is the range?
4.
4, right? Right. Suppose you have some 6 also, something like that. What is the range?
5.
Right. So you can say decreasing, remains same. It can be anything, right? So it's not like will always be this.
Yes, sir.
This option
If we
is
have any
incorrect.
negative values, then it won't decrease.
Yeah, it
Second option is wrong.
yeah, second option is wrong.
What's the answer? Except the answer is given right.
Can you clarify the second option is right or wrong?
Wrong. It's wrong. Actually, here this option has been selected in backend by mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, but in true, in reality, second option is wrong. Okay.
The question, no, yeah, because they are not given whether the C is greater than 1 or less than 1.
Yeah. So if I'm talking about in general,
They
so
didn't use the word always.
Yeah. So that's why. So this
You
is
can also escape. Whoever is setting the question, they will say, no, I did not say it is always.
correct.
These are the things, if they come in a quiz,
No, don't.
discussing our views, we have got to only choose.
No, don't worry about quizzes. Okay, if in quizzes there is any question by mistake is happening, something like that, so we'll take the decision accordingly. We'll grab or
all I'm saying,
okay, sir.
They should be complete.
Sir, why the last option is
Yeah.
incorrect?
Actually, that was by mistake actually. So that's why I am correcting here.
Constant greater than 1, then it is all right.
Yeah, then it's all right. I mean, C should be greater than 1.
Whether people have understood what the concept behind the variations.
Yeah, that's what I took this example, right? I took 2 and 1 by 2, right?
Yeah.
More than 1 and less than 1.
Yeah, send the feedback.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so this is clear to all of you. Question number 11.
Sir, why the last option is incorrect?
Okay, so it's not about it will always increase, right? It can, it may remain the same also. It may decrease also. Yes or no? You can see here. Suppose you have been given this data.
If the last observation is beyond the range, it will increase. If it is within, it will not.
Correct. So if that is maximum, something like that. Suppose I increase observation in the last, right? It will increase, range will increase, right? If you will add in middle and at the before the minimum observation, accordingly it will increase, decrease. Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
you can't say it will always increase. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Fine. Yeah.
So doubt for option B, if you're multiplying with a constant C which is less than 1 and greater than 0, then the variance will be decreased, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So that's yeah. So you can take like 1/2, 1/3, which is more than, or sorry, not more than, sorry, opposite way. So which is less than 1, right? So 1/2, 1/3, 1/4. Okay. Now is it fine?
Then why is it the answer, sir?
That's what I'm saying. This is by mistake here in the portal. It is not a correct option. Okay.
Sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So next question says drawer of the socks contains 3 black, 4 blue, and 3 gray. Okay. So question number 12 is we have 3 black, 4 blue, and 3 gray, right? Yes. So 2 socks are chosen at random without replacement. What is the probability that a black pair is chosen? Okay. So in how many ways you can do probability that a black pair
is chosen? 3/10.
So what is the total ways I can choose? Total number of cases?
10.
10C1, 10C2.
10C2, right?
Yes,
And what
sir.
about black pair?
3C1.
3C2.
3C2.
3
Sir,
2s
without
by 10
replacement.
9s.
Sir, without replacement.
Yeah, that's what.
1/15.
Okay. So here you will get 3C2 is 3. 10C2 is if you solve
45.
this 45. So it's a 1/15. Okay. So which is 1/15. 0. Let me calculate. 1/15.
0.7.
0.7. Okay. So actually you can do like this. So what is the total if you are going to select a black pair? I mean not pair. Let's say a black sock. One black sock. 3/10. And for the second one?
2/9.
2/9.
2/9.
Right?
And now if you solve this 15.
5.
5 and 3. 1/15.
1/15. Same answer, sir. Yes, sir.
Same answer you'll get. Okay. So this is something you can do with this approach also. Okay. So next is what is the probability that they are of same color? Okay. Probability that they are
How
of
many are chosen?
so same color. So same color means what? Both can be blue. What are the black, blue, or gray, right?
Yes.
Both can be black, or probability that both are blue. And
Plus
both
probability
are
of gray. And there is no intersection because they are all disjoint.
correct. So what is the probability that choosing black pair
3C2
socks? 3C2 divided by 10C2 plus for blue in total is 10C2 and should be 4C2.
4C2.
Yes or no? Same.
Yes.
Total case is
3C2 by 10C2. 3C2.
Correct. So 3C2 is 3 plus 4C2 is 6 plus 3C2 is 3 and this is 45. So this will become 12/45 and can you
45.
solve this 12/45?
4/15.
I mean
0.2667.
that means 0.27. Okay. Yeah. So 0.27 is this inside the range. Okay. So I mean that's all about this mock. Okay, all of you got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Sir, one question.
Posted a question in the chat box. Can you go through that? I didn't understood the part taking 2 or more of alphabet at a time. Can you please explain it by some example like ABCD or something like that?
Where is that question?
I'm posting it.
Where it's from?
Sir, yesterday it was discussed, but I didn't understood much about this. I understood
Where?
the how the solution came yesterday's session, sir, where ma'am was discussing about this. So I didn't understood the part taking two or more alphabet at a time. What does this particular part mean?
Ma'am meant that either we can take 2 or 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah. This is
There
the
were only 5 alphabets. So
Sir, no repetition is given, so I'm getting a bit confused in this because
no repetition means okay. What the question
can
is?
you
You have to
explain like using 5 distinct alphabets
Quiz-2
like that
is
would be great.
letter words. So it is at most, right? So 2-letter word, 3-letter word, 4-letter word, so like that.
Sir,
yes.
sir, Quiz-2 statistics syllabus week 1 to 5, 4 or 5
I
to
think
8,
you are
sir.
asking the same question again and again. I told in the beginning of the session, I have sent one announcement as well. I think long back ago also. Syllabus is week 5 to week 8 only, not 1 to 8 for stats 1. Okay.
yeah, I have doubt. Sir,
So Vyas,
one
this question is in slides or some. This seems okay. I think not a full question. Find the number of words that can be formed from 5 distinct alphabets. Okay, taking 2 or more alphabets at a time. Okay, this means you can form, if I'm not wrong, you can form a word of 2 alphabets, 3 alphabets, 4 alphabets, and max to max you can form a word of 5 alphabets, right?
Yes, I understood this part, and now I understood that it means at least. But can you like explain using the alphabets because no repetition is written, so I'm unable to imagine how would be the some sample case would be.
No, it's a very okay. So no repetition means what? Suppose you have 5 letters. Let's say A, B, C, D, and E, right? You have to form a letter of what? No, word of 2 alphabets, right? You can form a word of 3 alphabets. You can form word of 4 alphabets and 5 alphabets. Yes or no? For 2
Okay,
alphabets.
so it's not like we have to take a file space only. It could be 2, it could be 3, or it
Yeah,
could be.
that's what the question says, right?
Yeah, now I understood.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So
thank
for
you.
2, you can any 5 and then any 4, right? Plus for any 3 and something like that. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I understood. Thank you.
In this graded assignment week 8,
Mm-hmm.
can you just open your screen once? Share your
Graded.
screen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a doubt. It's just a questions. I mean, the in background of the question, I wanted to ask one thing. I've got the question right.
Uh-huh.
There was this contingency table question.
Okay.
In that, there were given 2 researchers, and they had sampled and categorized the students
This one?
into.
Yeah.
Yes, this one. Now, the
Okay.
only one question here to ask. When we are calculating the probability, the second question, that a student falls in below average level or not. Okay, below average level, we are considering that the researchers have not overlapped a person. The sampling are,
yeah.
Yes, because otherwise what we are doing is we are adding 80 plus 42 and dividing by all the students. So that means that they are all distinct. There is no overlap. I think that if it is not written, I think that is what we will always consider, that these sampling are different.
Correct.
Okay.
So there are 2 researchers, different researcher, X and Y, right?
Yes,
so
and they have not included a common student in both of their.
Yeah, if there is something like that,
will be given
in the your question part.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you Sir, I have a doubt regarding independent and dependent events. Like, when do we consider that 2 events are dependent?
Okay, when they are not independent.
Sir, I have a question from PYQ which I'm unable to solve. So may I share the screen?
I don't think you are able to share your screen because it's not allowed.
Okay, so may I speak and you may write it on your screen?
Okay, what is the question? Or else you can share in the chat if that is okay.
Sir, please explain
yeah,
better
or
and
else
definitely
go ahead,
first question, sir.
go ahead. I will, yeah, just tell me the question.
Sir, graded
Sir, the
assignment is
question
first
is
question, sir.
1 second, let me
the
take the PY
question
count.
is that an urn contains cards numbered from 100 to 500 and one card is drawn at random. And then the events are defined as even is the event that the number on the card is greater than 150 but less than or equal to 200.
1 second, you are speaking too fast actually.
The
Okay,
event
so
1 is the number on the card is greater than 150.
1 second, number on card is greater than
Greater than
150.
150 but less than or equal to 200.
Okay,
This is the event 1.
okay,
Event 2 is the number on the card is greater than or equal to 106
okay,
but less than 156.
okay,
And the event 3 is defined as the number on the card is greater than 60
okay.
but
Sir,
less
can you
than or
share your
equal
screen
to
as well?
Yeah, 1 second, 1 second. 1 minute, let her
the
speak. Yeah, less than.
less than or equal to 110.
Okay,
And the urn contains card numbers from 100 to 500 and one card is drawn at random.
okay.
So we have to tell which are the events which are independent and dependent, like E1 and E2 are dependent and independent, like this.
Yeah, so what's the issue?
So like in the correct options, it was given that E1 and E2 are independent. But I want to question that suppose there is a number 155 which occurs in event E1 and E2
See,
both.
155. See, what is the possible outcomes in case of E1? Greater than 150 but less than or equal to 200. That means from 151 to 200.
Yes, sir.
How many cards are there total?
50 cards.
50.
Right?
Yeah.
So for E2, what is the E2? See, I think
Wait a minute.
there is number of card greater than 106. I mean greater than equal to 106, less than 156. Okay. So how many? So that means 106 to 155. How many cards are there total?
150.
Yeah,
50.
Total is 50, right? And what is the E3? Greater than 60 but less than or equal to 110. That means 61 to 110. How many cards are there now?
50.
So far so good? Right?
Yes,
What is
sir.
the answer? What is the correct answer?
So the correct answer is that E1 and E2 are independent. E2
Okay.
and E3 are also independent. And
Okay.
E1 and E3 are dependent.
E1 and E3 are dependent and E2 and E3 are independent, right? So when you will
Yes, sir.
say two events are independent?
When the occurrence of one is not affected on the other.
Correct. Or else I can say probability of E1 intersection E2 is same as probability of E1 into probability of E2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If these two are equal, I will say independent. If these two are not equal, you will say dependent, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what is the common between E1 intersection E2?
The numbers lying between 150 to 156. 155.
155. So what is the total numbers? 151 to 155? 151
Five
total
numbers.
5, right?
5 numbers.
Right? So what will the probability for that?
5 upon 50.
50 or
Okay. 400.
right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the probability of E1? 50 divided by Yes or no? Probability of E2?
Yes, sir.
50 divided
Yes.
by
400.
this 0 will get cancelled out. It will be 25 divided by 1600, right?
So basically denominator should be 401.
Okay, 401, 401. We are doing correct calculation. E1 probability of E1 is total there will be 50 cards. That's okay. So 50 divided by 401. And here 50 divided by 401. E1 and E2 are correct option. Is that so?
Yes, sir. E1 and E2 are independent.
Okay, is there any mistake I'm doing here? So E1 intersection E2 is 5. 151 to 155. And it will be 5 divided by 401. Probability of E1 is 50 divided by 401. Okay, let's see about E2 and E3. What is the common between E2 and E3? So E2 and E3 is 106 to 110, right? So that means how
Yes,
much?
sir.
5.
5.
5 divided by 401. This is 100 to 500, right?
Yes, sir. Both are included, na, sir?
Yeah, that's okay.
Sir,
So 5. What is the
500 minus
probability of
400 plus 1.
what is the probability of E2 here? E2 is 50 divided by and probability of E3 is again 50 divided by. I think what's the wrong going on?
Sir, I have posted the image of the question in the chat box.
This one?
Yes, sir.
But less than or equal to 200, greater than or equal to 106, less than 156. Greater than 150, that is okay. Less than or equal to 200. Greater than or equal to 106, less than 156. Greater than 60, but less than or equal to even E2 are independent, E2, E3 are independent, even E3 are dependent. Kunal is something. Yeah, it's a different question. Is there any 5 E1 intersection E2 common is 151 card number 152, 153, 154, 155, right? Only these 5 cards are there. I think calculation we are doing correct, right?
Yes.
There is no mistakes in calculation, I think.
Yes, I also getting wrong answer in this question. Same question.
Okay. Maybe answers are incorrect.
Maybe
but
can answer be wrong.
Yeah, it's possible because as for
Because
now,
I tried 5 times actually.
I think
As of now, I'm getting dependent itself. This one is dependent, right? This one is also maybe okay. I will think a bit more about this, but for now, I think it's coming for me. It's a dependent. Correct me if I'm doing any incorrect part. This is 50. This is 50. This is 50. So probability for individuals will be 50 divided by 4, not 1. Right? I think so. Okay, I will check once. Okay, don't worry. Maybe answers wrong. That one of the possibility is there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have
Okay,
sent
yeah.
you a question on the chat box. Can you please look at it once?
Which question?
Sir, I have posted it in the chat box.
How many 3-letter words? This one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From PYQ, right?
It's from the another mock, which is only for week 5 and week 6.
Okay. So solution is provided. You didn't see the solution part? Or have you checked the solution? No?
So it's posted. Maybe I haven't checked. Sorry, sir.
Okay. No worries. So if you want, I can explain you. I mean, it's clearly my solution is clearly written there. Okay, let me share my
Prashant, your
screen.
screen is sharing? Oh,
Yeah, I was sharing. I'm sharing right now.
Thank you.
Okay. So you can see, so solution is there. So detailed solution. So for Ujjain question, you can see, right? This one, right? Alpha I is the one of the alphabet, right? This one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
one.
Yes, sir.
So in total, you have 6 letters, right? I mean 6 alphabets, right? So I should be one of the alphabets means what? It should be, 3 places. Right? Any of the 3 places, right? Because I have to form a 3-letter word means if you have to form a, this is Ujjain, right? So I can be here, right? I can be here and I can be here, right? So what is the total ways? 3P1. That is 3 ways for I. Right?
Yes,
if you
sir.
read the question, I is the one of the alphabet. So it is one of the alphabet. It is not mentioned whether it should be at first, second, or third. It is one of the alphabet. That means it can be at the first place, second place, or third place. Right? So next you have to think about for other letters, right? So now what is the remaining letters now? So actually there will be cases when J is used and J is not used. Okay. Why? Because J is occurring 2 times, right? If you are not using J, correct? So then how many letters you will be having? 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So in how many ways, suppose J is not used to form the 3-letter words, then for using 3-letter words, in how many ways you can fill these places? 3P2, or you can say 3 into 2, right?
Yes, sir.
3 into 2 for this place, 3 into 2 for this place, 3 into 2 for this place, total 3 into 3 into 2, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, when J is used once to form the 3-letter words, because J is occurring twice, right? So J, you can use J once, and we can use twice also, right? So if you are going to use J once, right? Then what is the remaining? Like, see, if you are fixing the conditions to use the J once, then what is the number of ways you can fill the places with J? 2, right? See,
Yes, sir. 2.
I is already, I will take one of the place, right? I will take this I later, yes or no? Now I'm saying
Yes,
J
sir.
I am going to use once. That means J will take any of these 2 places,
Yes, sir.
right? Now,
Yes, sir.
so you have Ujjain. Out of Ujjain, I'm going to use I. I'm going to use J, one of the places. So for I, it will be 3P1. I can take any of the 3 places. Now, J will take any of the remaining 2 places. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now remaining U, A and N, this will be 3P1 because only one place is remaining,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes,
So
yes.
this will be when cases when you are going to J only once. Now when you are going to use J twice, that means what? There is only one way.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting? Because if you will write,
Yes, sir, there's
let's say
only
I'm
one.
writing I, J, J. If I will write J, I, J, no, J, J, I. Okay. So these three ways for I, right? I will take this place, or this place. Now, suppose this is J1 and J2. If you are writing this part, or let's say I'm writing I, J, J2, J1, both are same, right?
Yes, sir.
At the end, you will get I, J, J, right?
Yes, sir.
So in how many ways you can do this? You can fill these two places?
Only one way.
Only one way? That is 2P2.
Sir, I have a doubt. Why
Yes,
you
sir.
J twice when it's mentioned in the question without repetition? Why you
No, no,
take
without repetition for other means you cannot use A twice, I twice. Okay. So you can consider this J as a J1, this J as a J2. Okay. If suppose letters are something like U, J, I, N, then you can't use let's say J, J, something like that. So that's the meaning of repetition. Here already you have been given two different J, right?
Okay, so they're distinct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, when would we know that we should take 1J or 2J? So
Yeah, that's the cases you have to think, right? It depends on the question. Okay. Demand on the question.
this question was completely out of box, right?
The question is not clear, correct?
It is different means it is only one time only. Why it is three cases? Only one case only, no?
Only one case, which one?
There is a three cases in the question. If it is all are distinct and you are fixing the I only, right? Then it will be only one case that only fixing the I and remaining I have a five letters. So 5 into 4, like that only it could be, right? 5 into 4 plus 5 into 4 plus 5 into 4.
No, you are saying 5 into 4 plus 5 into 4 plus 5 into 4.
Yes, if I'm fixing I in the first letter and remaining I have a 2 column, right? I have a 5 option on the second letter and 4 option in the third letter. So same as like in the second and third also. So it will be 5 into 4 to 20 and 20 plus 20 60. That is what I derived. You are saying J is distinct.
No, okay. So suppose in that 60, what you are counting, right? Suppose in that 60, suppose you have written this J1, J2, for example, right? What you are counting basically, see this J, this J, this J, this J, and this N. Sorry, J, J, U, A, N, right? You are counting as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? You are saying for this it's a 5. You are saying this is a 4, right?
Yes.
Yes or no? That means what?
Yes.
You are doing this part. Suppose I'm writing I and J2 here and J1 here, right? That is one of the possibility or not?
Yes.
Yes or no? Right.
Yes.
So this at the end you will get this will give you a this word only, right? I, J, J.
Yes.
So what you in your case what you are doing basically you are counting the things again and again. That's why we have treated the cases because we had two J's, right? Okay, suppose in this case if you are right, let's say J1, J2 and let's say J2 I, J1, these two will be the same, right? J, I, J. Yes or no?
Jij and IJJ are same.
No, not IJJ, JIJ same. These two cases are same.
Okay.
Suppose you had two J's, right? Let's say this is J1, this is J2, for example. And if you have formed the word J1, I, J2, so for this, what you will do? You will do 5. For I, it's fixed. You will do 4, right? I will tell you what you are doing. Suppose I have selected J2 here, then I here, and J1 here, right? Again, you are doing 5 into 4, something like that, right? Basically, in this 5 into 4, you have counted this case and this case together. But at the end, this will give you Jij, right?
Yes.
Okay, are you getting the difference? Okay, suppose you have the word, let's say Uj, I, and only. For example, I'm saying, let's say something, some, let's say, this is the 6-letter word.
All
For
are
example,
distinct words.
all are distinct. Now I'm saying
Okay.
I is the one of the letter, okay, and
Okay.
alphabets are not repeat. You can't repeat. Then you can simply write 5 into 4, 5 into 4, 5 into 4. It will give you 6.
Yes.
Clear? Right?
Clear. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, just one general question. What is the level of questions asked? Is this question prepare us for GRE exam or overall? I'm asking general question.
Okay. So for your quizzes and all, mock level of mock is the more than enough. Okay.
No, sir. In general, the kind of question that are being asked in graded assignment are that of level of some competitive exam like GRE or something like that.
Correct. See, you will get some difficult problems in practice. You will get some difficult problems, in graded and all. That's we are giving so that you can practice more questions and you should
Sir,
get
got a doubt.
more idea and all. In quizzes and all, don't worry.
Hello.
Difficulty will not be that much.
I got a doubt in graded assignment 8, question number 2.
Yes, what is out?
I got a doubt in graded assignment 8, question number 2.
Yeah. What is your doubt? Have you seen the solution PDF? I mean, have you gone through that? Why I'm asking?
Yeah,
Because
see, the question
Sir,
is,
in question number 2, there is some technical problems in the
can you
answers.
complete my question, please?
Yeah,
Please
please go
don't
ahead,
interrupt.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, say the question says that there are two people who are predicting the run scored by somebody, and the possibility of predicting correctly is 1/3 and 3/5. And they if they predict the same wrong score, the probability is 7/242. What is the probability that, given that they predicted the same score, what is the probability that both are right?
Actually, numbers might be different. Okay.
But
So
whatever it is, my question is, if they've predicted both of them have given the same number, if one is right, the other is also right, isn't it? If one is wrong, the other is also wrong.
Given that they predicted the same score, find the probability that, okay, A and B predict the outcomes of a cricket match. Their chance of predicting the runs scored by batsmen, this and this, independent of each other. Okay, the probability of them predicting the same wrong score is P by Q. Okay, given that they predicted the same score, find the probability their answer is correct. Yes.
If they have predicted the same score, and if one is right, the other is also right, isn't it?
Correct.
If one is wrong, the other is also wrong.
Correct.
So the question of one being right, the other being wrong does not enter into the picture, right? Since they have predicted the same score.
Yes.
So one cannot be right, the other wrong. Because if both of them had said, say, 25 and he scores 25, then both of them are right. If it cannot be that if they both said 25 and if one is correct, the other can be wrong, the other will be wrong.
Yeah, for that probability will be 0. Like when suppose there are two people, one is predicting correct and another is predicting wrong, right?
Yeah.
For that probability will be
the total probability then gets limited to only the total sample space comes to only both of them wrong or both of them right, since they have predicted the same score. Given that they have predicted the same score, the sample space becomes...
then your sample space will be new sample space will be you're talking about both of them will be wrong, both are correct.
So the probability will be will depend only on that 1/3 to 3/5 and not on the others, no?
Both of them predict in a different probability,
Actually,
right? The
also
probability of
here,
correcting varies.
But they have given the same score. So if one is right, the other is also right. If one is wrong, the other is also wrong.
yeah,
No,
what
the right
if,
and wrong,
The same
the
score.
right and wrong proportion differs. That is the
and
problem.
It is not the
okay,
question, gentlemen. The question says that both of them have predicted the same score. So what is the probability that both of them are right?
see,
The,
what if, okay,
That is the
we have to,
probability
okay,
they have given, no? Ki, these are the cases, right? So already
yes,
the
yes, correct.
probability of, yeah. So actually, you are making the what are the possible cases for the probability, right? That's
And we
what.
have to, yeah, we can okay, can you see these events, E1, E2, E3, and E?
Yeah.
Suppose even I'm defining A and B predicted the same score, I mean scores correctly, right? Suppose E2 is event, exactly one of them predicted the score correctly. E3 is neither of them predicted the score correctly. Okay. And they predicted the same score. Okay. What is the probability of even when they predicted the score correctly? That is given to us, right? A by B and C by D, whatever for you, right? Okay. Okay. Now, what is the question? Question is, they have predicted the same score and probability that their answer is correct, right? So this part we have to calculate. E means they have predicted the same score. E1 is what? They have scored, I mean, their score is correct, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
See, when score will be right? Tell me. Score can when like suppose A is also given the correct answer, but B didn't give, for example. Okay, so you can think of these events, and then you can think this event. So this is the sure event. Its probability for this will be 1 or not. Given that A and B have predicted the score correctly, and what is the probability that they predict the same score? It's a 1 probability, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now, what is the probability of E2? Means exactly one of them predicted the score correctly. Okay, here A by B is probability for when like what is the when A predicts the score correctly. So this part D minus C divided by D is when B didn't. Means what probability of E2 is saying to you? Probability of A is correct and B not, or A not and B is there, right? And we know it is given that both are giving a score independently, right? So it will be probability of A into probability of B complement plus probability of A complement into probability of B. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right. So similarly, then for A complement, it will be 1 minus A by B, then C by D. I mean, whatever the answer. What is this probability? This probability will be 0, right? This is, I mean, given that, suppose I'm saying given that.
Yeah,
exactly,
that's true, because they have not predicted the same score.
Correct. They are not predicting same scores, right? And what about third part? Neither of them predicted the score correctly. Means A complement into B complement. Right? What is the probability of E given E3? Means neither of them predicted the score correctly given to you, and what is the probability they predicted the same score? That is P by Q given to us already.
Okay.
Yes or no? Same wrong score, right? Right? And what is the probability that it is given that they predicted the same score, but they are from correct one, right? So it will be, you can solve this Bayes theorem. I mean, this will be the part. And suppose question, there is a change. Suppose it is given that they predicted the same score. This given that E, what is the probability that neither of them predicted the score correctly? That means it will be probability of E2 given E. That means it will be basically E2 given E, then it will become 0, right?
Yeah.
And for this will be whatever the numbers are given to you, that you have to solve accordingly and you will get the answer, right? So we have to actually define the events proper for that. All right.
Thank you.
In this particular question, I used the same values. So when I solved this question, my answer came 621 by 626, but the correct answer is 621 divided by 650. So there is some technical issue in this question.
No, there might be calculation mistake from your end. Okay.
Sir.
Questions have been solved in general. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm audible, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I posted a PYQ question in the chat box. Can you just solve it?
PYQ sessions already taken by the TAs, right? I don't know.
No, sir. This question is not taken.
Which question you are talking about?
I
There are
just
lots of.
posted in chat box. I just recently posted.
If the probability of rain.
There's a lot of.
Yeah, there is
Sir,
some
there is a
background.
background noise.
One second. It's from your side, I think. Okay, so question is, if probability, this part you are talking about it, if a probability part.
Yeah, rain question.
Okay, one second. Let me open the question. Okay, so okay, what was your approach, by the way?
I'm just blank about this question. That's why I asked you.
No, any stage you had applied, right? Any something you had written or nothing you wrote?
Just wrote something, or I have to check it. I just calculated the day-wise probability and then I got blank. Like I have calculated for day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on for day 6.
Okay.
And then try to find out for the 3 specific day.
So okay, so basically, if okay, what is the like total is what is the total number of days? You will give me the answer now. What is the total number of days?
6 days.
6 days. And
Yeah.
what is the exact rainy days?
3.
3, right? So can you choose these days? 63.
Yes.
Right. Now, if you are able to choose this 63, whatever the answer will be there. And what is the probability of raining on these 3 days?
Raining on these 3 days. It can be either rain or not rain, right?
Okay, so that's okay. So if there is if it is raining, okay, let me share my screen. One second. This is the question you're talking about, right? The probability of raining in there. Okay, so it is already given that 50% chance is there, right?
Yes.
Right. So if so what it is talking about basically, exactly 3 days in a 6 days period. So first of all, I will choose those 3 days. In how many days I can choose 3 days?
63.
Okay, 63. So this is the 63. And if for these 3 days, if suppose rain is there, then what it will be? 0.5
into 3.
0.5 into 0.5.
Yeah.
This is for rain. Suppose raining is there, right? And
yes.
if suppose there is no rain, then again 0.5 because there is a 50%, right? So it will be 63 into 0.5 raised power 3 into 0.5 raised power. Just solve this, you will get the answer.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, then I hope you got the idea. That's fine. So are you ready for the exam which is going to happen day after tomorrow?
Yes.
So it will be like same like mock or even difficulty, because I've seen some more POQ, it is more difficulty than this mock.
No worries, no worries. So this time you will not get that much difficult questions.
Sir,
Okay,
you have
super.
said that, sir.
The same like questions like URN question balls and this kind of similar question, right?
Yeah. So we gave this time formula sheet also. So you should know the how to apply formula and all. Rest. Yeah.
So this is actually this POQ was a little easy compared with other POQ.
Yeah, it happens. Actually, it depends on the. So it's not like every time you will get the same level of questions, but this time no need to worry about. But yeah, I will suggest try to solve the questions
From PYQ.
Yeah, PYQ or mock. Mock level will be, I think, it should be more than enough. So law, total
Thank you.
probability, Bayes theorem, these kind of questions are important actually.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Sir, you had said that in the exam we will not be having anything from week 1 to week 4, but in the mock we had. So will we have any such surprises in the exam?
No. See, this is not surprise. This mock is the last term mock. Actually, last term we gave the questions from week 1 to week 8. Don't think I'm giving some misinformation here, and there will be something else. No, if there is any question from week 1 to 4, you can blame me. Okay, but there will not be any question for sure from 1 to 4. There are question only from week 5 to week 8 along with your formula sheet which I have shown. Okay, no need to worry about questions from week 1 to 4. If there is something, you can like claim to me something like that.
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good night.
Okay, I think we can wind up. All the very best to all of you.
Yes, thank
We
you.
can meet after the quiz 2, and I'm hoping
Sir?
you will qualify with flying colors. Yes, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
Sir, I just joined. Can you please tell again? There will be no question from week 1 to 4?
Yeah, questions will be from week 5 to 8. Week 8.
Okay, and that formula sheet?
Formula sheet, we are giving some important formula like Bayes theorem formula of total probability formula and all. Let me reshare my screen the last time.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, you can see this formula sheet. So this formula sheet, I'm going to provide this part like Bayes theorem, law of total probability, pairwise independent, multiplication rule, conditional, additional. This basic formula will be given in your exam. Okay, you can refer, you can see your question.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Then all
Sir,
right.
I have a
Thank you
doubt.
all. Yes.
Sorry, sir. I have one small doubt. Sir, in any kind of question where we're doing both multiplication and addition in any permutation or combination question, whatever operation we are doing first, does that decide whether it's simultaneous or not simultaneous? Like, for example, if there's any question like the 3 girls, 2 boys, that question, and you can invite any 2 friends. So we are adding also, we are multiplying also. But since we are multiplying first, it will be simultaneous question.
If you okay, that should clearly mention actually. Suppose I'm talking about only one part, right? I'm going to select 2 friends, let's say 2 boys and 2 girls. That is the simultaneous. Okay. If it mention, let's say one girl, one boy from Nitin or from Manoj or something like that, then it will be non-simultaneous. I may say simultaneous, very simple. Things should occur, one after the other. It should occur together actually. Okay. So also one more thing, do not worry about EMQ questions in your quiz 2 exam. Okay. Like maybe you have seen in bi-weekly mock week 5 and 6. So there were questions related to EMQ, but do not worry about questions related to EMQ in your quiz 2 exam. Okay. There will be very straightforward questions. Just one thing you have to take care of is you should know which formula or which concept you have to use there. Okay. All right.
And sir, one last doubt. And in the case of like Bayes formula, if you're always sticking to that case, like you want the red ball from particularly that particular bag 1, suppose. So only in those kind of cases we use Bayes formula, no other case.
So for Bayes theorem, suppose there are bag 1 or bag 2. Okay. First of all, you should know whether law of total probability is going to be. Suppose in bag 1, let's say there are 3 red, 2 black ball, and in bag 2, let's say 2 black and 3 red balls, something like that. Okay. And question is you have to choose red ball. So here, what is happening?
Total probability.
Total probability, right? If I'm saying I have selected already red ball, what is the probability that it is from bag 1? It will be law of Bayes theorem. Okay.
Okay.
In
Only
denominator part, that law of total probability thing will be used in case of Bayes theorem. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thanks all the very. Let's meet after the.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You help us a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Sir has left.